Man, YouTube, I know y'all see this title. No rap songs are in the Billboard Hot 100's top 40 for the first time since 1990. Whoa. To give y'all perspective, I was born in 95, so since for a 35-year stretch, hip hop has stayed in the top 40 hits and basically dominated music. Stay tuned as we dive deeper and I kind of give you my ideas how hip hop has fell out of the top 40. And like the video, subscribe. Just to give you some few of opinions that I have to why this has happened, I would say Exhibit A is that Drake and Kendrick beef. And what came from that is like two different sides of hip hop. Obviously, a more conscious hip hop versus the more poppy hip hop. Between their respective groups, the conscious hip hop and the pop hip hop, Drake obviously runs the charts, and Kendrick, I think Good Kid, Mad City, or tracks from that, tracks from the GNX or Not Like Us, um, been doing crazy as far as charting and doing it for a long time. Like Luther, this track Luther with SZA is the last track to fall out of this top 40. So I think what that beef did was it kind of paused the game. It paused creativity a little bit. It's like if you were on the Drake side of things, you may not was dropping. If you was on the Kendrick side of things, you're not dropping. I don't think people was creating meaningful music for while this beef was happening. Maybe they was, maybe they weren't, but I feel like the whole entire world stopped and watched. And with that comes lack of creativity. And yeah, so when you have these two Clash of Titans, in my personal opinion, the beef didn't have to be as aggressive as it went, and like they could have a beef and they could still be top rappers. But I feel like this took steam away from Drake a little bit, and it might even took steam away from Kendrick. The reason why I think it took steam away from Kendrick is because when you get overindulged, you get ran up, they overplay it, reverse reaction to your song being the best song is like now people are annoyed. Kind of like similar to Drake. People's tired of Drake being at the top, and people want to see him fall. And with that comes a major contributor to hip hop being in the charts. Now you can argue what's pure hip hop and not, and it doesn't really matter if it makes the charts because this is a Billboard pop, almost more pop focused chart. So it tracks popularity rather than like pure hip hop. So any devil's advocates, I can understand you feeling that way. I do think the mainstream hip hop might be down because you have like think about the guys that have been in this mainstream place and occupying it. You got guys like Young Thug, Lil Durk, Gunna, um, Travis Scott. Just thinking of big hip hop names, and you think about it, the jail system and you know what I mean, the courts has derailed a lot of these great artists. You know, Young Thug was gone for 2 years. Lil Durk is still locked up. There's even more. I mean, just to name a few, I think it's the biggest ones are in jail. So we got the top acts in jail, the top acts beefing, and then third, I think it's just not going to say a regression or a progression, but it's a part of the phase of what I think this music and hip hop is. It's like it needs to recalibrate. Obviously, something it isn't working. It's getting stagnant. Like one of my guys is saying, it's like even the features in hip hop aren't even cool anymore. You have your cookie cutter features, Lil Baby featuring Gunna, uh, Young Thug featuring Gunna. I mean, obviously, they're not collabing right now, but Future and Drake, the same collabs. We're losing the mystique, and just sonically, everything kind of sounds the same. And I think maybe it was the late 2000s or mid 2000s where this was a thing, and it had to recalibrate and kind of start over and kind of create a new sound. Which then was like the 2010s. You got the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, the Drakes, and Big Sean could be able to do their thing and almost have it look back on something like it was reminiscent of the 90s. It was like reminiscent of something. And now it's like, while the underground to me is bubbling as big as it's been, like you got, obviously the Clips aren't underground, but like the acts like the Clips leading the movement, getting more of these younger guys, Stove God Cooks, you got just a million other Freddie Gibbs, you got Earl Sweatshirt. While they're putting out great projects, these guys are never really on this Billboard list. So while it does tell a story, it just tells a different story. Like, you got the Tyler Creators of the world, who I think was on this list before he fell out. So yeah, I mean, that's just my take on it. I mean, obviously you guys are hip hop fans as well. You clicked on this video and you feel some type of way about hip hop. With that being said, why is hip hop out of top 40 in your personal opinion? But remember, like I said, guys, this is only opinion. I want to start discussions and conversations while we're here almost about to hit this goal. But I just want to say thank y'all again for watching, man. Like this video, subscribe, man. I am out. Peace.